Hello everyone, Quick Brick here, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Star Wars 4478 Geonosian Fighter. This set was released in 2003 and includes 169 pieces. When this set was released in 2003, it cost $20, and adjusted for inflation, that's about $33. If you want this set new, sealed today, it costs about $200. If you want it used, it costs about $85. Let's move on to the box. Alright, so this is the box that comes in the set. Overall, I just really like the design on it. So it includes the two bow droids that are included in the set and the two Geonosians with the fighter and the cannon. On the side of the box, you can see the four minifigures together, and it also shows the names of them. On the back of it, you can see some alternate builds for the set. And a lot of the other sets that you can combine it with that released at this time. You can also see some live action photos of the characters that are in the set. So you've got the Geonosian bow droid and the Geonosian. And on the other side, you basically just have warning logos and other text, and it's basically the same for the other, or the bottom of the box. But yeah, let's move right on to the minifigures. The first minifigure that comes in the set is this Geonosian bow droid. It's basically the exact same as any other normal bow droid, but it's just got a big color swap. So this minifigure is in the color of sand red, I believe. But it also does include this 1x2 sand red plate or brick on the back of him. And then he also has this blaster with the microphone or megaphone piece with the translucent stud on the end. Overall, a pretty basic minifigure, but it's one of my favorites just because how accurate it is to the movie. Because the new ones that LEGO makes today, they're actually like the wrong color kind of. This is far more accurate than the ones that you see in the bow of Geonosis. So yeah, overall, it's a pretty cool minifigure. You do, however, get two of them in the set, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, let's move on to the next minifigure that comes in the set. The next minifigure that comes in the set is this Geonosian pilot. Alright, so this minifigure is supposed to pilot the Geonosian Starfighter inside the set. Pretty much he's pretty basic as well. He doesn't have any back printing or arm printing. But he does have some really nice gold printing on his torso and legs, which is really cool. His head does also not have any printing though, which is kind of like a downfall, but it doesn't really affect the figure that much. It's just, it would have been nicer to have printing on the head. But yeah, and you also have like this red necklace on his torso. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But generally pretty cool. He also does have the exact same blaster as the bow droid, including this, because in this time period, LEGO didn't really include any other. Well, the only blasters that they included were these. They didn't like invent the new blasters yet. So yeah. Now, the last minifigure that comes in the set is very similar to this minifigure, but the only difference is, he's got this cape, or not cape, but wings. They're actually really nice wings, because they do like overlap each other. So it's kind of like we're 3D in that way. Very nice minifigure. But yeah, like I said, it's got the exact same torso and leg prints as the other Geonosian. But yeah, pretty much the same minifigure. That's gonna be all, and let's move on to the build in the set. The first build that comes in the set is this Geonosian cannon. It includes this very nice printed piece on the front, and the base is made out of like this, I'm blanking on the name, but it's like some orange color, which is pretty nice and accurate. So the cannon does actually like swivel on its base right here, which is very nice for play. And you may notice that you've got this like little like seat or whatever you call it sticking out of the cannon. So that's where you can take one of your Geonosian minifigures, and you can just basically like take the gun off and just make him stand right on the stand, as you could say. But it's a pretty nice play feature because you can make it look like he's actually like piloting it. Now it's not the best design in the world because it can like fall apart pretty easily. But after a little bit, you can eventually get it so it's kind of looks like he's like controlling it. It's pretty cool. But you can move like the cannon up and down pretty far range. But yeah, it does fall apart pretty easily. But yeah, you can move it up pretty good amount as well to like shoot down like gunships or stuff. But yeah, they basically just like layered this piece for the cannon build itself. But these ones aren't printed, they're just normal like unprinted ones. But it gives the effect that it's like I don't know, it's just accurate to the movie. And they do include this translucent piece on the end of it. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to mean that's like give the effect that it's shooting, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, let's move on to the next build that comes in the set. The next build that comes in the set is this Geonosian Starfighter. Now, I must say right now, this is a very nice build, and also very accurate to the movie. So for starters, it's got these very nice printed like pieces on the front of them, and it's the exact same print on the front and the back, which is very, very nice. And yeah, now they also do have these, if you take off the top like windshield here, you can open these up, and you've got very nice printed pieces on here. And you've got the exact same for the back, or the bottom, I mean. But I don't know why they actually did this, because they didn't really need to do it, because it's literally just, like, you can barely see it most of the time, unless you're, like, really looking underneath it, but they went the extra mile. And it's the same with this piece, like, they didn't really need to have it printed, but they just did it, so, yeah, pretty cool. So on the front of it, you've got, you've got this very nice ball joint, which can make this turret turn. Now, probably the biggest flaw with the set is, it's like really hard to turn this kind of without like this, the tan piece breaking off. I mean, sometimes you can get it like right now, but it's very loose and not really well that designed. But yeah, it can turn like pretty much a lot. I mean, it's pretty much accurate to the movie on how much it can turn. But yeah, on the back here, you can see that you've got another ball joint, and this one's the thruster, so it can like get pushed in. everything. But it's pretty cool. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they use this translucent piece to like give the effect that it's getting pushed or the engine's like moving. I'm pretty sure. But yeah. So you can actually fit a minifigure inside of this. So it's kind of a difficult process actually. So what you have to do is take the gun off of this Geonosian minifigure. I'm not entirely sure what the best way to do this is actually, but so you have to like open these flaps too. But you can have them like standing, or you have to have them standing, I think. So I think you can just like plop them in here, and he'll just like stay there in place. So you can't really. It's really weird because you can't really like look out of the window at all. He's kind of like just looking at the wall. But I guess you could like imagine that there's like a control panel at the just like attached to the wall right here. And I think that's what he's supposed to be looking at. Yeah, like a control panel that leads to like a camera that you can look outside, I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure, but it's interesting. But yeah, there's really not much interior. It's just, I don't know, just like random bricks and stuff. But yeah. So I'm not entirely sure if. So on the top of the box right here, it shows the Geonosian walking into the fighter from there. So I'm guessing that these are supposed to be used as ramps or something for the Geonosian to walk up, and apparently there's supposed to be like a door here or something, but Lego didn't actually include one, so I don't know. The only access point to the top is from the top. So yeah, I don't know. It's not the best designed build, but it works pretty well for what it's supposed to be. But yeah, that's about it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Quick Brick out.